What's up, guys? Nobleman Nick here with Silly Scaper.
Oh yeah.
And we're looking at another promo figure that you can get if you pre-order a bunch of different stuff. Uh, what is it? From the Thor Moon wave.
Which we'll be going to next after this one.
So yeah, there's Thor Moon and there's the Ascenics, the Bugs, and that might be it. But yeah, if you get any of that and you pre-order it, you can get this guy. So we got Agent Carr. They only call him Agent Carr still, but
The done is just a mount for him. But he does.
he's not just a mount. He has his abilities still, and he speeds him up, and he brings his life up.
Yep.
And his points. But anyway, all right. There's a little bit of lore, but this is probably my favorite lore, and I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna stop a bit and talk about it. So it says, in a perilous New York City, 2210 AD, in the future, Agent Carr was an elite covert operative, known for being impossible to catch off guard, until he returned home one night to find Twilight Clan waiting. Moments before the ninja Isamu would have killed him, Carr was summoned to Valhalla by the Valkyrie Vidar and given a new mission to spy on the other Valkyrie as a cosmic war began to unfold, a war that would one day bring him face to face with Isamu again. So Isamu and him are enemies, which I didn't really know before, but Isamu's only 10 points, which is kind of funny too. But it sucks about the Twilight Clan was waiting, so
yeah,
it was probably Isamu and other ninjas waiting to assassinate him.
Yeah, he's like, I can't take this guy by myself. I need a bunch of guys to gang up on him.
Yeah. So it says their rematch came in the depths of Utgar's Juttengard stronghold. Isamu, cloaked in crimson, vanished and reappeared like a phantom, his blade flashing closer and closer, but Carr anticipated a strike and drove his own sword into Isamu's chest, delivering the Twilight Clan leader's final reckoning. So Isamu, even though he's 10 points, was the leader of the Twilight Clan, which it's mentioned a couple times here. And apparently Carr kills him, which would probably happen in real life if you're playing one-on-one, but
just stabs him.
It says, or so he thought.
Oh.
So since then, Carr has felt haunted by a shadow in his peripheral vision, a flickering of red seen through the chaos of a raging battlefield. His partner Dund, a Nalondian hunting hound with unmatched psychic senses, detects nothing. Even so, Carr remains more cautious than ever. So if Dund can't sense it, maybe he's just got PTSD, but he's seeing something.
He's seeing something, like a crimson red flying around like a flash.
It says he visits Queen Kirion's camp to file his reports and receive new assignments, lately locating Revna's newest nests and monitoring Sonlin's attempt to cure the wellspring poison. Kirion took up Vidar's banner and welcomed his followers. Though Carr knows the truth, Vidar never asked her to lead. So, Vidar's not here, but Kirion was kind of continuing the fight, which sounds like it's probably a good thing, but at the same time, Vidar didn't ask her to, so she might just be trying to take power for herself.
Maybe.
It says each night Carr activates his datacaster and transmits Kirion's doings to the elusive crew of Heimdall Station. So far, they have allowed her efforts to rebuild Anund to continue. If even part of Vidar's final cryptic message is true, the Valkyrie is busy pursuing a far more urgent mission. So we already heard about what Sonlin's doing and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is talking about the poisons. But maybe Carr knows something about
Vidar.
Or sorry, maybe Vidar knows something about freaking Thor Moon. Or maybe he knows something that We have no idea yet, but apparently he has an urgent mission that's more important than the poisoning going on and Utgar being defeated and whatnot. So we don't know what it is, but he's out doing something. And
He's
then
at a station somewhere. Heimdall Station.
and Heimdall Station sounds like usually Heimdall and Valhalla, at least as far as Thor and everything, they have that thing that can like basically teleport them from world to world and stuff. So maybe they got something like that there in Vidar's area. But it says, after all, there will be no Anun to save if there is no Valhalla. So anyway, a lot to kind of unravel about Osamu, his group, Agent Carr seeing things, and whatever Vidar's doing, and Kirion being in charge even though she maybe shouldn't be.
But he's allowing her to, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Which means Vidar's up to something, and he's allowing him. It means he's not out of the picture completely, and he'll be back, definitely. And Agent Carr...
Unless something happens to him, but...
Yeah.
Agent Carr, basic...
Still from.
Yep. Agent Carr's basic side card. That's a massive attack if you play the basic game. But he's from Earth. You got... human hero, an agent, tricky, large, and then you got more move than normal, some solid range, a weaker attack if you have range, 4 attack, 5 life is more survivability than normal. He also hits hard when he is up close with 6 still with his sword.
Yep.
And then he has disengage, so that makes him even faster. He doesn't have ghost walk, but he can still disengage and move fast.
Yeah,
so.
I guess without being undone, he can't do the ghost walk, but he can still disengage.
Yeah, and then he also has crippling glance 15. So if you have him one-on-one in the end, it's going to be really hard to beat him because before moving normally, you may choose a figure within 3 clear sight spaces. If you get a 15 or higher, you can remove 1 unrevealed order marker. So you have basically a quarter of a chance and to get this power, and then 3/4 of a chance to, or better to, well, I guess, or worse, depending if the X is left. Yeah. But probably a 20% chance to take away an order marker that actually has a turn on it.
Which allows you to basically get...
Yeah, so then you can hit somebody for 6 a couple times possibly, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that 2 attack is, I think, the same originally for him with range.
And that's massive risk reward. Oops. Some people like figures like that. I mean, they're more fun.
Yeah.
To roll a 20 side and see if you get a really good power to work. I mean, really nobody really will probably use him in a tournament because of how risky that is and being 130 points. Not like Gen Con at least, but if there is certain like uniques only, or you already have the perfect army and you have 130 points left and you can only have 1 more figure, then I mean, he'll probably be a good choice, but maybe then you can have him in some kind of tournament, but normally he'll probably be in more for fun kind of armies at home. So
yeah. I like his sculpt. It looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good. He looks good. So
Dunn looks a little different than before. And his art, he looks super muscly.
Yeah.
But he actually looks kind of younger to me. But anyway, that's that. So we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.